Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. So, today let's start with this question answer. So, till question 1 to 4, we have learnt in previous lecture. Today, let's start with question number 5. So, in question number 5, question is show with the help of sketch that the plants are the ultimate source of food. Means with the help of this drawing, you can show that how the living beings are dependent on plants. So, how it is called that plant is the main source for all living organism? Answer is all the living being depend on plant whether directly or indirectly. So, we all know that all living beings are dependent on plants only. So plant is the main source for all living organism in this world. For example, the plant eater animal depend directly on the plant, but carnivore depend indirectly on the plant. So here it is said the animal which are herbivore, they eat plant directly, so they are directly dependent on plant. But the animals like lion, vulture, eagle, they are carnivore, so they are dependent on plant, but the plant is eaten by first animal, then that animal is being eaten by carnivore animal. So directly or indirectly we can say all living organisms are dependent on plant. The following sketch shows some example of a plant dependency. So you can see that how deer is dependent on plant directly and tiger is dependent on deer. So indirectly tiger gets plant as its food with the help of deer. Then in next chain you can see that an insect is dependent on grass, then frog is dependent on insect, then snake is dependent on frog, and eagle is dependent on vulture. And in third food chain also you can see an insect is dependent in grass, means this is third food chain is about sea animal. So this sea animal is dependent on grass, then fish is dependent on small fishes, and big fish is dependent on small fishes, and crane is dependent on the other fish. So this is a food chain. Then next question, in question number 6, fill in the blanks are there. So first one is green plants are called blank since they synthesize their own food. So in which category does we can say for the green plant? So green plant will be called as autotroph because they can make their own food. Second, the food synthesized by the plant is stored as blank. So the food which is made by plant and the food is stored, that stored food is called as starch. How in our home we make some dry food to eat like same, and we save them. So in same way how food is made by plant and it is stored to eat after another time, so that food is called as starch. Third one, in photosynthesis solar energy is captured by the pigment called blank. So in photosynthesis process, in this process when solar energy is taken by the pigment, it is called, that pigment is called as chlorophyll, it is of a green color. Then fourth one, during photosynthesis, plant take in blank and release blank. That means at the time of photosynthesis, the plants take in carbon dioxide gas and they release oxygen gas. Then next question number 7, it is name the following. So here some questions are asked related to them. We have to name them. First one is a parasite plant with yellow, slender and tubular stem. That means this plant take food, ready-made food from another plant, and they are of a yellow color, and their stem are thin, and even are in a they are a climber tree, so they have cylindrical type or tube type stem. So this plant will be called as cascata. Second one, a plant that has both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. That means some type of plants which are dependent on insect also, and they can make their own food also. So this is called as pitcher plant. And Venus flytrap. Then third one, the pores through which leaves exchange gases. That means one type of hole in the leaves. They from that they take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. That hole or that pore is called as stomata. Next, question number 8. Tick the correct answer. That means right answer you have to tick it. So first one is Amarbel is an example of autotroph, parasite, saprotroph or host. So Amarbel is a one type of parasite. Then second one, the plant which trap and feeds on insect. That means such type of plant which are dependent on insect, that are called what? Cascata, China rose, picture plant or rose. So answer will be picture plant. So for first one question, answer will be second, parasite, and for second one question, answer will be fourth, picture plant.